begin, a quick update. I'm gonna be changing up my review schedule.
After looking over my YouTube algorithm, I've learned that my published videos are better viewed on Mondays over Saturdays. But that's not the only change. Because of real life stuff, as well as not wanting to suffer from burnout, I'm sadly going to be posting just one video review a month only, with possible random videos to follow. And seeing how we're 3/4 in 2021, I figure to turn in some good reviews before the year ends.
Heck, like a madman, I originally scheduled to do 50 reviews within this year alone. Now, knowing my limit, I thankfully fixed it up, and hopefully for the better. With that said, let's take a look at episodes 15 and 16 of Kyoryu Sentai Zyuranger.
Episode 15, Destroy the Dark Super Sword, begins with a young boy named Shigeru being bullied. Goshi nearby is about to intervene until Shigeru's big sister Ritsuko stops him, giving her little brother encouragement to stand up for himself. When that fails, she steps in for the kill!
Don't mess with girls! They'll destroy you! But if you mess with girls, I will destroy you.
So, anyway, we learn about the kids of the week, their parents being dead, Shigeru turning 10, Ritsuko wanting her brother to be strong, plus inviting Goshi to the birthday party. And after they leave, we learn about Goshi's backstory. On how he had parents that died when he was a kid, how he had a big sister that helped take care of him, but died in the battle against Bandora, protecting him in the process. Speaking of Bandora, she hears about the birthday party, planning her new attack, involving a new door monster, while looking over previous monsters from past episodes. Cool detail. Targeting Goshi to be defeated first because of his role of background support and extra brains to destroy our heroes. At the party, Goshi inviting the other Zyurangers, which is so awesome for them to do. Shigeru gets a surprise gift from two strangely familiar men, and inside the box is a ball of clay that turns into a group of golems.
But I wanted a Power Rangers action figure. I hope you kept the receipt.
The kids run out as our heroes fight the clay faces, only to be ambushed by the mysterious duo from before, revealed to be Bookback and Totopat after Goshi punches them in the face! But then Griffosaur appears, sorting things between them as they escape with Shigeru on a flying Nimbus.
Hey, I thought you had to be pure of heart to ride one of those.
To why they took the birthday boy, they go to Barza, who theorizes that with Shigeru being 10, plus there being a full moon, Bandora's gonna have him make a sword from hell that the legendary weapons can't defeat, called Durandal.
Wow, 10 years old already a blacksmith? They grow up so fast.
With the sword completed and given to the new monster of the week, Dora Knight, Bandora kidnaps Ritsuko, luring Goshi, then the Rangers, into a fight with her monster. Not only showing how tough it is, but seeing how dangerous the Durandal sword truly is, with their legendary weapons being heavily damaged, a new attack being knocked back, and, after summoning Daijuzin, the God Horn suffering from heavy damage too.
Dora, stop breaking our toys!
The Zyurangers are almost destroyed until Shigeru works up the courage running into the battle, telling the Black Knight to stop.
Shigeru, don't be a hero!
Dora Knight attacks him, but the sword stops before it can hit him. Everyone confused at this, Goshi figures that because Shigeru made the sword, it can't hurt him. He then suggests having him on board Daijuzin to help defeat the monster.
It's magic! We don't have to explain it.
And so our episode ends with Shigeru helping our heroes restore Daijuzin, destroy the Durandal, defeat Dora Knight, and have the two siblings be reunited safe and sound. Happy freaking birthday! Episode 16, The Great Sneeze Plot, starts with Boy storming off after our heroes criticize his cooking.
Hey, just be thankful Gordon Ramsay wasn't your critic.
Nearby a soccer field, a boy named Izumu is being criticized for not being a team player, him just thinking they don't get how good he is. Then things get weird as a random clown appears, giving him a golden ball from his belly to kick at his fellow players, which releases a golden powder, making them sneeze like crazy.
You guys know the drill. It's a Bandora monster, meaning a Bandora plot.
Said plot involving something called the 𝐏𝐀𝐓𝐑𝐄𝐎𝐍𝑒 virus.
Nope.
That when infected, you sneeze to the point where you run out of air and die.
I said nope, let's move on! Like, what does Izumu have to do with the plot?
Apparently, Pennywise here's just playing into Izumu's ego to kick off spreading the virus. Heck, the kid's ego's so inflated, and it only takes the clown to reveal its true form as Dora Endos to make him realize he did a foul play. Boy tries to fight it off to no avail, only dousing it in water. Not a fan, it throws him in a river. The irony. Our heroes following suit face against the pineapple-looking monster, only to learn that if they destroy or damage it, the virus that it has inside its body will be set free and spread even more. Pandora Gigantamaxing her monster to spread the virus anyway!
That's great, but just one thing. What's the good news?
Thankfully, Izumu rescues Boy, apologizing for being a butt, and Boy, who was infected by the virus, is cured, discovering that the cold water helped, plus believing that that's the monster's weakness. So, after reuniting with the team, they do something pretty rare. Instead of summoning Daijuzin, they have the Guardian Beasts fight it off instead, with Dan holding the monster in place with its chains, 𝐏𝐏𝐄𝐓𝐑𝐄𝐎𝐍𝐒 I was frozen today! And 𝐏𝐀𝐓𝐑𝐄𝐎𝐍𝐒 finishing the Pinoctopus off with a Tyrannosonic attack. And so our episode ends with Izumu back on his soccer team, learning the true meaning of teamwork. Which I think was the moral of the episode?
Episode 15 was great. Episode 16, not so much.
As usual, the action and acting was good. Seeing a book full of previous door monsters our villains had was really neat. But what really made episode 15 great to me was not only did we finally get a 𝐏𝐏𝐶 episode, but that the kids of the day helped reflect his character backstory, which I thought was a clever idea. We learned how he became a knight, plus discovered that he had an older sister who sacrificed herself to protect him, which in turn helped up the drama when he went to rescue the kids. Nicely done. Also, the fact that Shigeru is the third kid to interact with Daijuzin makes me green with envy. Episode 16 was not my favorite story-wise. Apparently the episode was about teamwork, but as I saw it, Izumu, who wasn't named until 14 minutes in the episode, was just an egotist that didn't care if people were getting a sneeze virus until the monster revealed itself, and that Boy's just a bad cook that showed up at the right place at the right time to help save the day. I'm honestly disappointed. Still, the monster of the week was interesting, that if it dies, the virus will spread anyway, and how our heroes resolved to defeat it was a nice change-up. Overall, one's a good gift, the other is just tissue paper.
Next time, a certain YouTube channel is going to be celebrating their 10th year anniversary. And I want to get my viewpoint across before then. So, coming next month, look forward to my review of the YouTube channel, Those Dudes with a Hat. With that said, thank you so much for watching. May God continue to bless ya, and just have a good day. Shigeru! Don't ban Shigeru! That's so dumb.